Hi guys, I'm gonna talk to you an important topic. Actually, this is useful. I hope for essay writing, especially for grade 10 and grade 11 students as well. And it's going to be how you should spend your leisure. How you should spend your leisure for pleasure. Well, you see, in terms of leisure activities, I think it's going to be a good topic to talk about the leisure activities and how much you should try to engage in a very positive leisure activity. So leisure activities in this part of the world, there are plenty of activities in terms of leisure available. But to go for the right choice, it depends on individually. So if you wish to choose a possible leisure time activity such as swimming, or it can be riding, or it can be mountaineering or something like that, or probably like people choose to go for reading. And when we talk about leisure time activities, almost all the leisure time activities should also be there, should be giving you something. Now, for example, if you choose reading as your leisure time activity, of course, there are plenty of advantages and plus points that you can gain in reading. And to be honest, reading gives you a great knowledge, and it gives you wisdom, and it shows you the way, it shows you the pathways to, how to reach your objectives. So if a person wishes to choose reading as a leisure time activity, I think that's the most ideal way to be a perfect person. There's also proverb says that reading maketh a man perfect. So guys, the leisure time activities of course depends on choices. That depends on the personal choices. So for me, of course, reading, I would say rather that reading gives me lots of pleasure. And of course, we need to select a leisure time activity for pleasure. How can you enjoy that? If you really don't enjoy with your leisure, so there's no point. So what we have to plan it out is, it's not something that you are forced to do something, and then with that force you are trying to get into a kind of a leisure time activity. It's not that, and it cannot be anyway like that. So you also may feel that traveling in the sense traveling, like now we being Sri Lankans, traveling all around Sri Lanka and going to see places like which is really with nature and all that. Also you might be compelled to visit those places because those are rather interesting places, and you can really enjoy with the nature. And that is one way around. And but when it comes to a leisure time activity, if you really use that in that manner, of course there are benefits for you. And the other thing is we do all these things for happiness. If you can be happy by doing something as a leisure time activity, of course there you are, and that is what we really need. And you don't have to be so serious about your leisure time activity. Even you can choose a not expensive one, like simply like a riding a bicycle. If you can enjoy just by riding a bicycle, that is all what we need. And leisure time activities also gives you plenty of benefits. Like when you choose an activity like swimming or rather riding, it also gives you plenty of health benefits. So nowadays, as you all know, guys, health is also wealth, and it is part of our wealth, of course, because if we are healthy and you don't have to worry about anything. So what my advice for you is that when you choose a leisure time activity, always go for the best, and it has to be always giving multi objectives. So if you can reach to multi objectives by having such a wonderful leisure time activity, so that is of course that is a blessing for you, and you all can enjoy on that. So better have a nice activity, leisure time activity, and enjoy your life. Thank you.